It says in the Pasuk, in Parashat Mattot, Moshe Rabbeinu is instructed by Hashem to go and fight the Midyanim. Nekom nikmat bnei Yisrael me'et ha-Midyanim achar ta'asef el amecha. So the Torah writes that Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, take revenge of the Midyanim. The Midyanim are the ones who caused the Jewish people to do terrible sins to the extent that 24,000 Jewish people died, and we know the story with Pinchas and Zimri. So Hashem says, prior to you dying, Moshe Rabbeinu, prior to me telling you to go to Har HaEvarim, I want you to take revenge of the Midyanim. Nekom nikmat ve'achar te'asef el amecha. And then you should know that be the end of your life. That means the last action Hashem wants from Moshe Rabbeinu is to fight the Midyanim. So Rashi says, a very interesting point, Rashi says, even though the Moshe Rabbeinu, afal pi sheshama, even though Moshe Rabbeinu heard that his death, shemitato teluya badavar, even though he knew that once he accomplished God's will, his mitzvah, he will pass away. Yet, says Rashi, asa besimcha velo yecher. He did it with joy, he did it with happiness, and he did not delay the mitzvah. If someone would come to me and tell me, Lo alenu, your time is expiring, and I need you to do something, and only then I will take you from this world. Well, we'll say, wait a minute, there's summer holidays on the way, let's get Yamim Noraim out of the way, let's have maybe Chanukah time, I'll delay the mitzvah, I won't do it straight away if I know that that's the end. Moshe Rabbeinu, you're a person who values life. In a few weeks' time, you're going to be reading Parashat Vayetchanan. Moshe Rabbeinu had prayed 515 tefillot to get into Eretz Yisrael, just to have a little bit longer, extend his life a few more days until he enters Eretz Yisrael. And Hashem tells him, Rav lach, al tosef daber elai badaber hazeh. Had Moshe done one more prayer, he would have got in. Because otherwise, Hashem didn't have to tell him, Rav lach. He would have said, continue praying, I anyway not listening to you. So it must be that Moshe would have, his prayers would have gone through. Yet Moshe didn't want to do it because Hashem told him not to, because that's Hashem's will. So he stopped praying. We see Moshe values life. He values life a lot. So how come he rushed to do this mitzvah? He should have extended and taken his time over it. Why did he rush to do the mitzvah? It's a general question us Jewish people have in our attitude in life generally. You see, on one hand, you talk to people who have a lot of emunah and believe in Olam Haba and believe in Torah mitzvot and everything. They don't value the life in this world. Say, what's this world all about? On the other hand, you see those same people establishing organizations which is all about saving people's life, even prolonging people's life. We fight over keeping life support machines just a few more hours, a few more days, however long. So on one hand we value life, on one hand we don't value life. What's going on here? The Yalkut Shimoni brings a nice, beautiful midrash which is said about King David, David HaMelech. By David HaMelech we know that Shaul was running after him to kill him. We won't go into the history, what was the reason behind it. But Shaul thought he's a mored b'malchut. He's someone who's rebelling against his kingdom, yet his time hasn't come, so therefore he shouldn't. Anyway, he was chasing David HaMelech to kill him. Now we've got a halakha that someone who chases after you to kill you, you've got full entitlement to protect yourself and kill him before he kills you. Habba le'orgecha, hashkem le'orgo. The pasuk says that Shaul HaMelech went into a cave to do his necessities, to go and rest. He took off his clothes. And at that point, they came and told David HaMelech, here you've got him, it's a walkover. You've got an opportunity to kill Shaul. He's alone, you can go and kill him, and you've won, that's it. Get rid of the people who are chasing to kill your life. So David HaMelech, remember it's his father-in-law as well, he runs, he goes there, he sees his clothes are outside, he goes and tears his clothes, just to show him, he didn't want to kill him. David HaMelech doesn't want to kill. David HaMelech, he killed when he had no choice. Chalila v'chas, Shaul is going to... He went and tore his garments instead. He wanted them to realize, I got so close to you, I could have killed you. So stop chasing after me. It says, After he went back, Vayachlev David, David was very upset about what he did. He regretted. What do you think he regretted? You'd say he regretted he didn't kill him. Not at all. He regretted that he had torn his garment. And he felt bad about it. Some people associate this a little bit with the fact that when David HaMelech was old, the clothes never warmed him up. והמלך דוד זקן בא בימים, ויכסו בבגדים ולא יחם לו. So, the Yalkut Shimoni writes, do you know which garment he tore? It was his talit katan. It was his tzitzit. David HaMelech regretted doing that. He says, now I've obstructed Shaul HaMelech from accomplishing the mitzvah of tzitzit for those moments until he'll go and fix a new tzitzit. David regretted that. He says that's what made David feel upset that he did. To stop a person from doing a mitzvah for a few moments in this world, it's a terrible thing. The Talmud Yerushalmi says, why is it that people tear on the parents against the heart and they tear all the garments, whereas by other relatives, you only tear one tear on the overgarment and on the right side, not against the heart. What's the difference? So answers the Talmud Yerushalmi brings, because when a person lo alenu loses his parents, he doesn't only lose his parents, he loses the mitzvah of kibud abahem. Kaved et avicha v'et imecha. You lost that mitzvah, you have to tear more until you reveal your heart. And you turn it against your heart. It's to teach you that we value life in this world, not for the physicality, not for the enjoyment in the physical thing. We value life in this world because every moment we can achieve and accomplish lots of mitzvot, and that gives us chaya olam haba. That's doing Ritzona Borei Yitbarach. Says Moshe Rabbeinu, when I want to enter Eretz Israel, it's not to sit on the beach in Tel Aviv. It's not sightseeing. It's not to go, like the Gemara in Sotah says, I'm going to eat the fruit. No, he wanted to do mitzvot, at least a few of the mitzvot, which you can't possibly do be'ever HaYarden. You have to do it in Eretz Israel. So therefore, this is what Moshe wanted to go into Eretz Israel for, to do more mitzvot. Says Moshe Rabbeinu, God commands me to do a mitzvah. I will delay the mitzvah in order to prolong my life. Ma pitom. The whole purpose why I want to live is to do God's will. So now I'm going to delay God's will to have a few more moments in this world. Ma pitom. So he goes and does the mitzvah which God commands him immediately. And that's what we value life for. We may do anything to prolong people's life, but the purpose we want to prolong people's life is to give them an opportunity to accomplish more mitzvot, to do teshuvah. That's what we extend people's life. That's what we value life a lot in. Whereas if that's what God's will is, and to go to Olam Haba, we got no fright. The transition from this world to the upper world, for the tzaddikim, it's like taking a hair from the milk. So on one hand, we know that this world is dvarim betelim umevutalim, the gashmiut, the physicality of this world is just to help us accomplish mitzvot. So we value. On the other hand, we don't value the world. So we have to know what purpose we are in this world. We are here to serve Hashem. We are here to do God's will in the world. And whatever God gives us to do it with, we have to use it and make sure that this is the purpose what we live for. And like this will be Zochet Chaya Olam Haba. Shabbat Shalom.